Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advance, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. We want to give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we're going to be talking about that damn Nick Wright. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, look, Nick Wright is one of the most annoying people that we got going in sports media, especially when it comes to talking basketball. Nick Wright is one of the first time I knew that I should never take Nick Wright seriously is when he said at no point in time was Kobe ever viewed as the best player in the world. That's when I'm like, okay, this guy's not serious. The moment I heard Nick Wright say that, I'm like, okay, he's not serious. The next moment I knew I should never take him seriously is when he went out there on Undisputed back in 2016 or 17 and said, LeBron, after he won his third title past Michael Jordan. That's when you're like, you know, Nick Wright can't be serious. Nick Wright cannot be serious. But once again, it seems like he's found a way to go out there and just basically twerk it up all over the place, knock over everybody's drinks, slap himself with honey, and just basically run wild. Nick Wright gone wild. What am I talking about? Yesterday, I was there minding my business, and I came across a ridiculous video from Nick Wright's channel where he was exposing the year Michael Jordan won the Defensive Player of the Year in '88. And basically, he's like, now we have some breaking evidence, some breaking news to share with the audience, because it looks like Michael Jordan's career may have been fraudulent. That in fact, the 1988 Defensive Player of the Year award he won, he probably didn't win it, and it looks like his numbers have been inflated. For those of you who didn't hear what Nick Wright had to say, I want to play what this man said for you now, and then we're going to come back and react to his nonsense. Take a listen to Nick Wright here.
Get the Pulitzer Prize ready. Oh my goodness, Tom Haberstroh. Yahoo Sports, a 6,000 word opus with firsthand video evidence of something we've also always suspected, but Tom has blown the lid off it. Michael Jordan's 1988 Defensive Player of the Year award, fugazi, fraudulent, inflated stats. How about this from Haberstroh on Yahoo Sports? Just dropped. So Michael Jordan recorded the largest home road splits in Defensive Player of the Year history. So what does that mean? So Michael Jordan, that year that he was chasing the Defensive Player of the Year award on the road, when there was seemingly, a neutral scorekeeper, he averaged 3 steals and blocks a game, or per 36 minute stocks. But at home, those numbers jumped to 5.5. Now, was he just better at home than on the road? Is that common? I don't know. It's a difference of 182%. Say it again, DeMonte.
How many ass stocks was he getting?
Oh, I don't know how many ass stocks, but this is just Defensive Player of the Year, so it's just the stocks, just steals and blocks. Tom Haberstroh got full game footage. How about this? Full game footage where he could watch and track every single play of 6 Jordan home games in 1988. The game film in those 6 games, Michael Jordan had 12 steals. The home box score, how many extra steals could they have given him? 2, 3. He had 12. The box score, 28. There was a game where they credited Michael Jordan with more steals than the other team had turnovers. Might put a little different hue on the old GOAT conversation. Everyone should read it. It just dropped. It is Sports Pulitzer, Tom Haberstroh. This is you know what I call this? Real journalism. What a legend Haberstroh is. I haven't read it, but you might say, Nick, if you haven't read it and it just dropped a few minutes ago, how do you have all this info? I might have been aware that something like this was coming. I might have been behind the scenes consulting on the project. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just here for a fair and accurate reading of NBA history. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted.
So you heard what Nick Wright had to say. If you listen at the end, he's even proud of the fact that he's part of the group of people that came up with this nonsense. My question is, what does Nick Wright aim to achieve with this? So we're going to listen to that and then say what? Oh man, you guys really knocked it out of the park this time, man. You guys really caught Jordan now. You got him red-handed. We need to go back and reevaluate what we think. Who are you guys kidding? The only people that listened to what Nick Wright said and thought he was saying something sensible were LeBron fans. That's it. That is it. Some of you are like, well, you're not disputing any of his points. You're just saying what he's saying is ridiculous. Okay, I'll give you some reasons why. Nick Wright said that Jordan's 88 Defensive Player of the Year may have been fraudulent because they may have been inflating his steals. That year he averaged 3.2 steals. Here's the problem. The year before that he averaged 2.9. The year after he averaged 3.2, he averaged 2.9. Then the next following seasons he averaged at least 2.7 steals per game. So the question is, why didn't you go back and scrutinize those years? The reason he didn't is because that's the year Jordan only won the Defensive Player in 1988. So he feels like if he can go and attack something that Jordan did that LeBron never did, therefore he would have some type of argument. The question I have for Nick is the following. So all of the steals that LeBron has averaged throughout the course of his career, did you go back and analyze them? Of course not, you didn't. Let me ask you another question. All of the traveling that LeBron has done that the referees have never called, that we've all seen on playing in front of our eyes on TV, how many more turnovers do you think that would have given LeBron? You don't want to talk about that, right? You didn't analyze that part of the film, right? Your critical eye you need some glasses that day, right? You can never take Nick Wright seriously. I never take Nick Wright seriously. You should never take Nick Wright seriously. But people do. I don't know why. Maybe because he has long hair, he has a big beard, and he always wears a suit. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to find a way to grow a beard and be wearing suits. And then maybe have an enhanced vocabulary and then sit up there and then start spewing all kind of nonsense and have people in the back clapping it up and twerking it up in the corner. Be like, man, he really got it. Hit me with some honey. Hit me with some honey. Like, nah, bro, we ran out. We already emptied a Costco last week, twerking it up for LeBron the other day. Who takes Nick Wright serious? Honest. And my question is, when will he stop? Number one. Number two, does Nick Wright honestly believe that he's changing hearts and minds out there? Does he really think he's turning people into believers? Like, are you kidding me? This is outlandish nonsense. But nevertheless, he refuses to stop. He just cannot stop from gyrating all over the place for LeBron. You should watch Nick Wright on Speak For Yourself. First things first. The minute, the moment, the second somebody says anything negative about LeBron, is about to say anything negative, you should look at Nick Wright. He immediately starts getting angry. It's like, bro, what's going on here? What's going on here? Like, what's going on, dog? Like, why you like LeBron so much? Like, come on, talk to me. Like, what's really going on? What's the deal? Like, what are we doing? What are we honestly doing right now? But that's Nick Wright for you. Just up there spewing all type of ridiculous nonsense to uplift Michael Jordan and tarnish the legacy of Jordan in the process. This is Nick Wright for you.